Welcome, Illini Central Cougar basketball fans, to Roanoke-Benson for our broadcast of Illini Central Cougars. It is regional championship night for small-town basketball in Illinois. We've got a great game for you. Our Illini Central Cougars are going to take on the Flanagan Falcons. I'm joined, as always, with Lance Kiesler. Lance, how you doing?
Great, Josh. Great to be here. Might need to get out the other microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please remove your hats, please stand and join us for the playing of our national anthem.
I need that.
Josh, I think I got the microphone situation straightened out.
I can hear you. I hope everybody at home can hear you.
Good to be here tonight. Let's have you go over these starting lineups. I know Flanagan's going to be first, and then if you'd like, I'll take care of the Illini Central one.
Sounds good. We're going to sit tight here and let our announcer announce him. I'll try to keep up as he goes.
Great atmosphere tonight at Roanoke. Full house. I'm going to say 3/4 Illini Central fans, however, though. They look like they really came out, and standing room only almost, it looks like.
You got to love it. This is what small-town basketball is all about. We've made it to the win-or-go-home stage of our season, and it's time to see what the Cougars can do.
Let's win.
Sounds good. Starters for the Falcons tonight. First starter we just missed, Chad Gundy, a 6-foot senior guard, number 33. Second starter just got announced was number 0, Brandon Barton, a 5'9 junior. Third starter there, as you see, is number 34, Alec Detko, a 6-foot senior guard. Followed by number 30, another senior, Tanner Birchke, guard/forward, 6'2". And then the big man we got to watch all night, number 50, Matt Harrison, the 6'3 senior at center. A long, tall team, Lance. We'll see how our Cougars handle it.
Last one you introduced there, he's going to be the key to this game. We're going to have to really focus in on him defensively. But let's get to this Cougar lineup. Led full of seniors. Getting goosebumps already. First one getting announced, my man, number 14, Jared Entwistle. He is the Cougars' go-to man, does it all, passes, shoots, plays defense. Next up, number 23, Justin Unkin. He's been coming on hot as of late. Three-point shooter. Number 3, Grant Bale, another senior. Really, really good defensively here for the Cougars. Knock down the open shot when he needs to. And, of course, our defensive specialist, amongst other things, Jordan JoJo Bradshaw. Can't say enough about this kid. And then the big man in the middle, he's going to have a tough defensive assignment tonight. But look for some great things from number 53, Duncan McClure.
So here we go, folks. All the big games during the season are one thing. It's showtime, though, in Class A basketball. Win or go home time, regional championship time, and a great night for basketball. Here we go.
You got to know that this Flanagan team's really looking to come out. They want the game of their lives tonight.
This is their chance. This is their chance to shock the world.
The key to this Cougar team is to just keep their cool like they've done all year. All year long they've been the team to beat, and they're definitely the team to beat in this postseason. Let's see how they reacted. Did a great job the other night against Delavan. and defense is going to be the key early on here.
Much different from last year, a different feel. We're the team to beat this year. We'll see how our Cougars respond. Tip, no one got a hold of. We're going to go jump ball and jump it again, I believe.
I blame the officials on that one. That was awful.
Cougar fans into it early. Big tip that time. Tipped around a couple times, controlled by Flanagan. The big man, number 50, gets a hold of it, gives it up.
That's an early foul on Jared Entwistle. Not liking that one for the Cougars right now. You know what, though? He's a smart enough player. He can play with that foul.
I'll state the obvious here. For Jared, it's his first team first as Falcons prepare to take it underneath. They end up getting a decent look at it, unable to finish as the Cougars bring the ball quickly as always. Dump down pass to McClure. McClure unable to finish as the Falcons rebound.
Now the Falcons have two guys that can score, number 33, number 50, and they're really going to key in on those two guys. As you can see, Bradshaw's guarding the guard out front, and McClure's guarding the big kid inside. So they're really going to focus on cross screens for the big kid and not letting 33 get any outside shots. There's one right now, though, and he got it.
Gundy for three from the left corner, as you see, 3-0 Falcons. Unken with the ball, free throw line, thought about a shot and pass, ends up giving it up to Jared, who goes to McClure. Bradshaw down low to McClure, the up and under wasn't there, kicks back out to Grant Bale, who's going to pull for three. Got it!
That's what we like to see from some of those seniors that don't always score a bunch of points, stepping up and hitting that open shot when he needs to. Grant Bale, great job.
So defensive pressure applied on the defensive side by Bale. He ends up getting the tip, ends up in the hands of Unken. Turnover for the Falcons. Kick out, Entwistle to Unken. Not there. Ball doesn't catch any iron as the Falcons rebound.
Cougars really need to focus in on that defense like that last possession. They can get some points off some turnovers if they really bear down and focus. I got to believe these Flanagan Falcons haven't seen defense like Illini Central can do.
Ball finally makes it inside to the big man Harrison, who's able to convert on a little baby hook there from the right block as Cougars prepare to run their offense. Unken catches, pulls, three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound, Grant Bale, kick out to Jared. Jared gets his first look of the night, and God, he's really been shooting well down last stretch of the season into the postseason.
Can't give that kid an open look because I tell you what, he'll just bury it.
Another tip pass by Grant Bale.
Cougars coming out early, getting a lot of hands-on basketballs. We got a sub in. Who's that, number 3?
Jonathan Barth.
Now you got to look out.
Freshman.
Got to look out for him. He can come in and knock down some open shots.
So freshman on the floor for the Falcons as they move the ball around the perimeter. That's number 33, Chad Gundy, with another three. Able to convert.
Now he's got Jordan Bradshaw on him. You got to expect Bradshaw. He's going to make some adjustments because he's not going to let a kid score on him all night long.
Entwistle gets to the hole. I think we got a foul call. I don't know if it's on the floor.
Did we count it?
On the floor, I believe. Basket's not going to count. Foul on 34, Alec Dutko, the 6-foot senior. It's going to be Cougar ball underneath. 5:18 left in the first quarter. Ball inbounded to Entwistle. Left baseline inside to McClure.
Good
up and
move.
under, nice move, able to finish. Got the big man leaping.
Let's do that all night. We got to get Duncan McClure with some buckets like that. He struggled last game. He's got to come out with some fire in his eyes this game. And there's a turnover right away by Flanagan. That's that Cougar defense for you, Josh.
Absolutely. So Cougar basketball, 8-8, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Up-tempo pace so far. Ball dumped inside to McClure yet again. Thinks about a penetration on the baseline, gives it up to Unken. Unken and McClure get a little confused on who's going where. Cougar turnover. It's going to be Falcons ball. Bradshaw Showing off the defensive skills.
Oh, there we go.
He's going to end up
gonna
going
get
strong
fouled.
himself. Got it. Foul on the floor. Great penetration by Jordan.
As any of you Cougar fans know, you cannot put the ball out in front of Jordan Bradshaw because he will take it from you every single time.
Cougar ball underneath after the turnover caused by Bradshaw. Ends up getting the ball underneath. We're going to get another foul on the Falcons. I believe the call is going to be on the big man Harrison. It is his first, team third by the Falcons already as the Cougars inbound the basketball.
Entwistle wants to get in McClure right now. Let's see if he can do some work. Nice pass into Bale. Bale can't handle it.
Bale wasn't quite ready for it. Ends up being controlled by the Cougars. Jared Entwistle gets another shot and got it. 2 for 2.
We'll take that.
Shooting percentage very high for Jared Entwistle so far in the postseason.
I'm just looking at shooting statistics for Jared Entwistle against 1A teams. Jared Entwistle is shooting 52.9% from three-point land.
That's a great stat. So the Cougars applied the trap there, ended up tipping the ball out of bounds. Falcons are going to retain possession. Ball works around the perimeter. They're always looking to dump it down. Nice dump down pass by the big man Garrison to number 30, Tanner Birchke, able to finish. 11-10 Cougar lead. Bradshaw on a penetration, kicks to McClure.
He's going to get the travel call on him there.
Looked like Bradshaw had the shot, maybe passed on one, trying to be a little too unselfish.
We want Bradshaw taking that. Cougars really run out of him defensively.
McClure attempts to steal, can't quite get there. Ends up getting the turnover, however, as he hands it off to Jared Entwistle. Bradshaw thinks about penetrating again, passes on it, ends up dumping down to McClure, who goes up with the baby hook. Got it. Big matchup to watch tonight. Garrison versus McClure. I'm interested to see how we do there.
On both ends of the floor, McClure's got to be there on defense. He's going to pick up a foul.
Got a little too aggressive there. Foul's going to be on McClure, as we mentioned.
Tell you what, we got a spark coming in here off the bench right now, Josh.
Here we go. For McClure, that's his first, team second. As the bench crew enters in for the Cougars, Kirby, Martin, and Thompson enter in for the Cougars.
I anticipate this defense to pick up about 2 notches right here. These kids are eager to get some PT and show what they can do to help this Cougar ball club.
Fresh legs entering in here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter for the Cougars. Looking for a boost defensively. Falcons end up getting a good look from the left baseline by 33. Chad Gundy unable to hit as the Cougars push ahead.
Get there, Connor.
Connor Martin unable to finish. Noah Kirby went for the offensive rebound. I believe they got him on the reach. They did. His first, team fourth, I believe, maybe third.
You know, you got to look at Bradshaw. He's a guy that really guards the ball well. He's got to turn his focus on getting to that shooter when he doesn't have the ball.
There's almost a turnover by Thompson. Good hustle. Connor applied the trap, forced the unnecessary pass. Thompson was almost able to jump into the passing lane. Justin Barth with the shot attempt there, 3-point shot attempt, unable to finish, going to stay here, tipped out of bounds by the Cougars. 2:25 left in the first quarter, 13-10 Cougar lead. Set play out of bounds, Garrison unable to finish. Ball controlled by Thompson.
He's going to step out of bounds.
Out of bounds as he had it. Out of bounds Cougars, Falcon ball underneath again. 2:17 left in the first. With Duncan out of the game. Oh, there's the freshman, number 3.
Yeah.
Jonathan Barth, the freshman off the bench, hits. What I was going to say, Lance, with With McClure out of the game, they've got to be looking down low to their big man, Garrison.
I would think so. And as I said before, number 3 coming off the bench, he comes in as a shooter.
Thompson pulls from 3, not able to hit. Rebound by Falcons. Pass, scary pass, makes it across. The freshman misses a 3 this time, controlled by the Cougars. Like to see Jared make a play here. Ball into the hands of Bradshaw, top of the key. He goes to the hole. Up strong.
Get in there.
Can't quite finish. They're going to get called for hack in the lane. Bradshaw's going to shoot 2 as Duncan McClure gets set to return for the Cougars.
That's what Bradshaw needs to do. Needs to be aggressive. You know, a lot of people are going to focus in on McClure. They're going to focus in on Entwistle. How do you stop the third guy when he gets it in his mind that he's going to take it to the hoop?
Absolutely. First free throw good by Bradshaw, giving the Cougars a lead again, 14-13. Minute 30 left in the first. Little conversation here by the officials. Not sure what the talk is about. The foul was on Chad Gundy, his second.
Obviously, Flanagan's not happy about that because that's their other scorer. We don't have a replay. We got to get...
Scoreboard's all I'm going off of, and they were calling it foul on 33. I assume we're sticking with that, making it his second, like I said, as Bradshaw hits his second free throw, 15-13 Cougars. Duncan McClure checks into the game, replacing Bradshaw.
Going to give Bradshaw a break. They're going to keep... They're going to keep Gundy in the game with 2 fouls, and they're going to put Jesse Thompson on him.
The trap applied by the Cougars. There's the backup crew at its best.
McClure working around to get that position.
Keeping that front side. Shot attempt in the corner, number 33. Chad Gundy hits another three-pointer by the Falcons. They've come out gunning. 16-15, Falcon lead.
Who's he guarding right now? He's guarding Connor Martin. Let's get Connor the ball. Let him take it at him. Get that third foul.
Ball jump. I thought we had an and one by Entwistle. Ends up being a travel call in the lane on Jared. He has not had that call called on him much this year with that move.
No, he hasn't.
So Falcons ball, 58 seconds left in the first quarter.
They get Gundy out of the game for the last 50 seconds of this quarter.
Every passing lane covered by the Cougars as they guard the perimeter so well. Risky pass there by the Falcons, able to retain possession.
There's a traveling call right there. That's
Turnover.
what the Cougars
there we
need.
go.
30 seconds to go in this quarter. You know, Flanagan, I got to believe, is playing as well as they can right now. They got a 1-point lead with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. But this Cougar ball club, they're just going to keep their cool. They're just going to keep running at you with defenders and just wear you down.
Bradshaw checks back into the game. Going to give Jared Entwistle a little extra breather at the end of quarter break as he takes a seat. 24 seconds left in the first. Ball tipped, still controlled by Connor Martin. Tight man-to-man defense applied by the Falcons this whole quarter. Noah Kirby thinks about a 3, pulls the 3,
He
doesn't
thought
get
about
it.
it and took it.
Jesse Thompson on a rebound. Controlled by Bradshaw. We got 2 seconds. He's going to have to get it up. Does. Leaves it short.
Oh, and he gets
Got
caught
him
for a foul.
over the back to end the first quarter. I believe Bradshaw's first. It's going to be the team fourth.
It'll be his first foul. Coach Gieser's not happy, but you know what? You get caught up in the moment. He thinks he can get that rebound. He really wanted to make that shot, and that's what happens.
So we go to the second quarter, 16-15, Falcon lead. We will be right back.
There's a quiet dealer at the corner of Route 10 and 29 in Mason City that you should get to know. That dealer, Nichols Chevrolet Buick.
We believe business goes where it's invited and stays where it's well treated. Great treatment is based on promises kept. Promise what you can deliver. Nothing more, nothing less.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
we all promise. Please accept my invitation to visit us soon for all your automotive needs, where we promise to treat you with honesty and fairness, the way it should be.
Back at the game, Josh. Going into the second quarter, the score is 16-15, Flanagan's lead. It's going to be Illini Central ball, however.
I tip my cap to the Flanagan Falcons this first quarter. They've gotten open shots because they've been able to protect the basketball. At the same time, they've knocked those shots down when they've got them. Let's hope they cool off. Jared Entwistle penetrates. Able to finish. Tried to draw the foul, wasn't able to do so. We'll take the bucket.
Just makes it look easy sometimes. Cougars just throw defender after defender after you.
Ball gets dumped down to Garrison. He kicks back out.
Got to look for the big man
Not
on the
sure
cross
where
screen.
to go there. Garrison ends up with it. Now he's not sure where to go with it. Ends up finding a cutting Al Gutko. He was unable to finish. Rebounded by the Cougars. I think we had a reach-in on the Falcons.
Yeah, that's going to be on number 30 on Tanner Birchie.
His first, team fifth for the Falcons. Cougar basketball. Grant Bale catches and pulls. Not quite there. No rebounders there for the Cougars as the Falcons rebound and push ahead. Their freshman unable to finish. However, number 30, Tanner Birchke's there for the weak side offensive rebound. Put back is good, 18-17 Falcons.
Tell you what, these Cougars are patient. They can get about any shot they want. It's just a matter of how long it takes them to get it. They run such good motion offense. They can get layups. They can get shots like that from Entwistle getting to the basket.
Good things happen when he gets to the middle.
There's the freshman shooting again.
It's safe to say he's got the green light as he misses on the left wing three-point attempt.
He came in the other night against Peoria Heights. He's kind of a zone breaker.
There's Unkin. There we go. Unkin hits the three, making it 22-18 Cougars. Come on, defense.
Let's get him hot. Let's get a stop right here by the Cougars on defense. And we got a timeout coming, full timeout.
Full timeout.
By the Flanagan Falcons. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for bringing us this broadcast in this regional championship game tonight. Next sponsor we're going to thank is Dos Amigos. For Mexican-American food in Mason City, travel to Dos Amigos on Chestnut Street. And I'll tell you what, you'll be sporting one heck of a family. Parents of Jordan JoJo Bradshaw own and run the restaurant. A kid that really has put in his time over the years for this Cougar ball club. He's always assigned the team's best player to guard, and that's what he's got tonight, with the exception McClure kind of has the best post player, and JoJo's got the best guard that he has to guard tonight. He's just a hard worker. Great hard-nosed basketball player. Let's see how he makes some adjustments on his man. He's already knocked down a couple threes. You got to know that's in Bradshaw's mind. He doesn't like that, and he's going to do something about it, I have a feeling. He's guarding him right now.
So play is underway here in the second quarter in Roanoke-Benson.
They're gonna run the screen here. Look for him popping up for the three.
Defense is there.
Now that's their go-to set. They're going to set that screen on the opposite elbow for their big man, and then a down screen for a three popping out to him in the up top. Off the mark there, though.
Gundy unable to hit his three-point attempt as the Cougars rebound and push ahead. Unkin penetrates. A lot of contact.
Have a kick, I believe.
Kick on the Falcons. Going to be Cougar ball underneath.
Reset the shot clock on that.
Absolutely. I'm too serious tonight. Don't joke with me.
All right.
Bowling bound to McClure. He's going to go
Get
hard.
There.
Able to finish and one. Big strong move by McClure. Basket's good. Fouls on number 30, Tanner Butchke.
He was all aggressiveness right from the start there. He had dunk in his eyes.
We talked about this on the way over, Lance. Good things happen when McClure's able to catch and square up to the basket. Such athleticism.
unable to make the three-point play, but drawing a foul and getting 2 nonetheless. Big man posting up. Now you got to watch out for the cross screen coming here.
Got in front of. There's the cross scheme.
He got caught up on it. You got to know that's coming.
Works to perfection for the Falcons. Matt Harrison's able to finish.
Get there,
Cougars
Bradshaw.
Not able to finish. Falcons basketball again as they push ahead. Noah Kirby set to check in next dead ball for the Cougars. .455 left in the second quarter. 24-20 as Grant Bale forces the turnover. Couple nice defensive stops by Bale tonight. Bradshaw pushes ahead. Got a little contact. No foul call. He was able to finish.
That's what he can do so well. He can take that contact. He can still finish the play at the end. This Cougar ball club really getting psyched up on defense right now.
Ball kick to the freshman. He's got the green light. Misses again. The air ball. As a result of the air ball, Garrison ends up with a free offensive rebound, which he's able to put back. 26-22 Cougar advantage.
Getting the ball inside to McClure. Let's face up and see what we got, Duncan.
There's the kick out. Bale for 3. He's due.
Got it.
Big shot by Grant Bale. Nice first half for Grant Bale. 29-22 Cougars.
You can't.
There's the steal. Let's get a finish. Finish. All right. There we go, Bradshaw.
Let's get another one right here. This is where we can push up, get about a 7-point run going for the Cougars.
Cougar defense smelling the blood here. You can feel the intensity building for the Cougar fans.
No one wants to handle it right now.
There's another turnover. Unkin, great hustle.
Stepped out of bounds on the way, though. Going to get Duncan McClure a quick break here.
As I mentioned earlier, Noah Kirby checks into the game. His glasses check into the game as well.
Still no strap on those things. Noah Kirby knows his assignment. He's got the big kid.
Dump down to Kirby. Maybe a jump ball. Nope.
We're going to get Unkin with the foul.
Unkin came across the lane for the help. Got the big man Garrison on the arm on the shot attempt. Garrison's going to shoot 2.
Noah got pinned on that high side. He's got to get around him and have full front, as Unkin would have had the help from the backside, but he got pinned high side.
First one's good by Garrison, making the score 31-23. Cougar lead, 3:39 left in the half. Second one's good, nice touch by the big man. 31-24 Cougar lead. Jared with a step back, got it.
Sometimes he just gets that look in his eyes. I think he's got it tonight.
Such leadership. He identifies the time when it's time for him to just get rid of his point guard hat and take a shot.
Great defense by Bale.
Grant Bale again with great defense. However, they're able to get the ball down to Garrison, who's able to finish.
We're going to get Duncan McClure back in the game to guard him.
Jared Unkin ends up with it on the left wing. Unable to finish. Noah Kirby unable to get position on the big man as Garrison grabs a defensive rebound. Skip pass over to the freshman who pulls again from the left wing and hits. That's Jonathan Barth, folks. He catches and he shoots. We figured that out already. Bradshaw, left wing, goes strong, finishes, unable to finish, excuse me. He got his look, that's the shot and the look we like.
Got to really focus in on these shooters right now for Flanagan. I know you got the big man inside, but if you're guarding 3 or 33, you really have to close out hard. Make that freshman a little bit nervous about taking that shot against this senior group.
We got something away from the ball here. They got Noah Kirby on a hold down low against Garrison.
It's going to be the 16th foul. They're not shooting 1-and-1 yet. We got Duncan McClure checking in the game, though.
Replacing Kirby, I believe. For Kirby, his second. As Lance said, team 6. Next one will be shooting Flanagan.
Now he's going to cause some problems that Noah can't necessarily cause with his height. Screen out.
Skip pass to Barth. Passes on the 3 to get down to Garrison, who airballs. Ball ends up in the hands of McClure as the Cougars bring the ball.
You got to keep forcing those tough shots.
Unkin's going to pull the trigger. Can't not hit from the right wing. Rebound again by the Falcons. 1:22 left in the half. 33-29. Turnover there by the Falcons. Errant pass by number 34, Alec Dudko, the 6-foot senior for the Falcons.
My hat's off so far to this Flanagan team because this Cougar defense can really cause some problems. They managed to put up 29 points against them so far against a tough Cougar defense. The question is, can the Cougar defense wear them down and really cause some problems coming up late in this ball game?
Jared thinks about a 3.
Now he's going to go to the line for one-on-one.
They're going to get Dutko there on the reach as Jared tried to get around him. Obviously had to step there. Dutko had to do something, chose to foul. His second, team 7th, as Jared prepares for the front end of a 1-on-1. First one's good.
Spelling bee competition going down here. The first word was rebound. R-E-B-O-U-N-D is what I heard in the background.
Number 2, Austin Dutko checks in. Another freshman. I'm assuming Alex's brother. With 1:08 left in the half. Second one's good as well. Jared yet to miss tonight. 35-29 with 1:05 left in the half.
That's caused some problems here on defense. No one really wants to handle the ball once you get into some of these other players' hands.
Almost a steal by Entwistle. Falcons control. They look to get the ball down inside, unable to do so. I sense a turnover coming. Oh, nice up and under instead. Unfortunately, the basket good by Birchke with a nice up and under. Duncan goes up strong. Doesn't take long to score sometimes. 29 seconds left in the half.
You can't stand around and celebrate your basket at one end because the Cougars are pushing it down to the other.
Nice to have a big man faster than the other team's guards. We're down to 15 seconds here in the half. Falcons trying to create a good look for themselves. Unkin applies some good defense as he makes his man pick up his dribble. That's number 30, Birchke forcing his shot. Jared's going to pull from half court, unable to finish as we head to half. 37-31 Cougars. Tough played first half. Both teams bringing everything they have.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with a few minutes left to go before this half's up, and we'll talk about what we saw in this first half.
And we are back. We are a couple minutes away here from the kickoff of the second half. Thought we'd take a couple minutes here and discuss some stats, talk about some strategies going into the second half. Lance, throw some numbers at us. How did the first half shape up?
First of all, for the Flanagan Falcons, they're taking the court with 2:30 to go in the half. Their leading scorer is the big kid, Harrison. He's got 10. You knew that was going to happen. Number 33, Chad Gundy. He's got 9. That's another stat you knew was going to happen. Now, the key right now is number 30, Tanner Birchie. He's got 6. And the freshman, Jonathan Barth, he's got 6 as well. So what we'd like to do is really limit those other points. You know, you take 12 points off that. This is a whole different ball game right now.
Yep.
For the Illini Central Cougars coming out, Jared Entwistle, you knew it's a big game. He's going to do his thing. He's got 14 points for the half. Grant Bale, which is nice, stepping up with 6, hitting 2 open threes. Justin Unkin has an open 3. Bradshaw with 4. We'd like to see that number increase as he's getting to the basket. And Duncan McClure right where he needs to be with 8. So right now we got to be thinking for this second half, this Illini Central Ball Club has got to start wearing down this Flanagan team on the defensive end. And that's something that they've been able to do this whole season. I know Delavan was a close game at halftime. Delavan shot as well as they could, played as well as they could for a half the first time they met. And this Cougar defense just really wore them down. The good thing about this ball club is they don't lose their cool. They stay calm, cool, and collected the entire time, and that's what they have to do this second half. They have a lead at halftime. They're the number 1 seed in this regional. They're the number 1 team in state, and they just need to step up and show it this second half, and we'll be fine.
Absolutely. Now's the time for the Cougars. They've had the bullet on their back the entire season this season with coming off the big year last year. You tip your cap to the Falcons. They've played, I have to assume, a great half for them.
You know, I've seen them play a couple times, and that by far was the best half they've played yet. That was the best half that they've played yet. And you know what? Let's not let that second half be the best half.
Here we go. Let's
played.
make this first few minutes good ones.
Now they're going to look. They're going to
Falcon
set a ball screen and a roll. Got to see it coming. And then you got to watch the lob.
Garrison able to finish. The set play works for the Falcons. 37-33. 4-point lead for the Cougars. Jared Entwistle into the lane. Able to get the runner. 16 points for Jared. No one able to stop him yet once he gets to the middle of the lane.
Bradshaw's got to start wearing him down. He's going to bring the ball up the floor every time. Bradshaw's really going to have to start putting it to him.
Garrison's the big man takes a 3 and hits it.
He can do that. He can step out and knock those shots down.
And a turnover. No, not a turnover. Almost a turnover.
Uncharacteristic.
By the Falcons. That was Brandon Barton on the hustle play. Almost picked off the inbound pass following the Garrison 3-pointer. It's 39-36. Good start to the second half by the Falcons.
You know this Cougar team, they're going to get the best out of everyone they play. And are they going to step up and accept it?
Unkin takes the 3. High bouncing rebound controlled by the Falcons. Turnover, I believe, by the Falcons. I don't think it was tipped. It was not. Cougar basketball as they force the turnover.
Let's run some offense on this possession. Let's get a great look. Let's get a great basket.
I'm yet to see a bad thing happen when Jared Entwistle penetrates to the middle of that lane.
When he can get there, he can either dish it or he can score it. Just keep moving that ball around, looking inside to McClure. Nothing there.
McClure burns his dribble, kicks it out to Jared. Jared thinks about a 3 and passes on it, gives it up to Bradshaw. Bradshaw strong to the hole, able to finish. There we go, Jordan. Jared Entwistle with the tip there. We're going to stay Falcon basketballs. They got the length of the floor to go. 41-36 with 6:23 left in the third quarter.
Flanagan wanting to charge on that Bradshaw play, but when you take it on the side of your body, you're not going to get it. Bradshaw has such good body control, he can do those type of things.
Cougars force a trap down there on the left baseline, force a skip pass. The skip pass almost picked off. Tipped out of bounds by the Cougars. Going to stay Falcon basketball.
Now you got to be looking for two things here. You got to be looking for Gundy, and you especially got to be looking for Harrison. Let's get good position on Harrison and really close out hard on Gundy.
There's Garrison with the ball. He ends up giving it up. Barton ends up getting the three and hitting it from the left corner off the Garrison assist. 41-39. Falcons not going away. Bradshaw penetrates, kicks to Bale. Bale up top to Duncan McClure. He squares up, faces, picks up the dribble.
There you go. Take it at him, Duncan.
Oh, he's not able to finish. Rebound to the Falcons as they have a chance to tie or take the lead.
And they tie it up.
Entry pass completed to Garrison. We got a tie ball game, 41-41. Falcons have come out hot this second half. They're not going away. Momentum controlled by the Falcons at this point. McClure on a turnaround, no good. Little fadeaway there from the left baseline, unable to finish. Skip pass, completed to the right baseline.
There we go.
Duncan reaches up for the tip, forces the turnover. Cougar basketball. Good pass there by Jared. Inside to the big man, Duncan. He's able to finish.
You need a basket, and Jared Entwistle is going to get it for you one way or another. He's either going to pass it off or he's going to take it himself, and that was a great pass by him.
Great assist by Jared as the Cougars
And we got a traveling
force
call.
the turnover. Caught 33, Chad Gundy getting a little happy with the feet, looking to penetrate before he caught it. Ian Alberts is going to check in for the Cougars, getting his first minutes of the night as Duncan takes a seat.
Great time right now for this Cougar ball club to look to get an excellent shot and just keep control of this ball game.
Also, Connor Martin checking into the ball game for the Cougars. Always a spark off the bench. We'll see what he can provide here as there's 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Unken catches, takes one big dribble, shoots and misses. Skip pass there by the Falcons. Penetration tried, and another kick over to the left baseline.
Now let's get a great, I said it last time, let's get a great shot. We can get layups and we can get wide open shots.
Absolutely.
Cougars do not have to settle for 4 shots because they can get any shot that they want if they just run their offense.
And you feel like we forced a couple turnovers. Now's our chance to really get the momentum in our favor. We're forcing our turnovers. We're getting our stops. Now it's a matter of converting on the offensive side, and that takes good shots. Here we go. Jared pulls. Oh, in and out, not good. Unken tried for the offensive rebound, able to get there as 33. Chad Gundy with the offensive rebound.
That's Entwistle's first miss of the game, I believe. Nice hands by Connor Martin. Unable to get it, though, as the ball goes out of bounds.
So it's out of bounds on Connor. 3:39 left in the third quarter. 2-point lead by the Cougars. Falcon basketball underneath as they prepare for an out-of-bounds play. Always looking for Garrison in their offense. Off the head
That's going to
of
be
a
a line
Falcon.
central
That's
basketball.
Central basketball. Another turnover. Come on offense. Let's make them pay. Jesse Thompson checks in for Unken. Going to give Unken a break. 3:38 left in the third quarter. Bradshaw hard to the hole, puts it up, no good. Connor Martin. I think they're going to
get the over and back.
Got him on the over and back as he went for the offensive rebound. Bradshaw unable to finish there. He's able to get to the hole. Unable to finish. Falcon basketball. There's almost a turnover by Bradshaw.
You still should have that 10-second count going. There's
Yep,
a carry
we
that
do.
they missed.
Carry not called. We got to be close to 10 seconds. And they're able to get it across.
Thought he traveled. And Flanagan's going to have to call a timeout. I tell you what, I thought I saw about 3 turnovers right there. Jared Entwistle thinks he does too. Referee, not going to give it to you, Jared.
Falcons going to retain possession after a couple questionable calls.
And I believe a 30-second timeout.
I believe so, yes.
So 3 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Illini Central leads 41 to this Flanagan Falcons ball club. Illini Central just still applying that tenacious defense. I believe Flanagan's called 3 timeouts. Illini Central's yet to call one.
Flanagan continues to get stops. Illini Central really struggling to get good buckets here in the second half.
We got McClure checking back in, which is what we need.
There's a dump down pass. Ian Albers got him on the arm as Garrison tried to shoot. Garrison's going to shoot 2.
You got to know that cross screen's coming. You have to, once the ball's on that side of the floor, you need to be over as a defender on the ball side block because you know he's coming with it.
Got to be ready for it.
On a reversal, on a skip pass, you've got to beat him over there. You got to beat that screen.
First one's good by Garrison. That foul was on Thompson, not Ian Albers. Foul on Thompson. Duncan McClure checks in for Ian Albers. So McClure back into the game. Garrison gets a lot of points when Duncan's not on the floor.
Yeah, you got to believe he's probably going to stay in about the rest of the game.
.252 left in the third quarter. Tie ball game.
Turning face up, Duncan. Take it at him. There we go. Nice little move.
Baby hook, no good. Rebound, Connor Martin. He's going to go up strong. Not able to finish. He's going to shoot 2, though. I think they got the big man on the foul.
Draws the foul. Hustle play by Connor Martin. That's what he's in there for. That's what he does so well.
Connor Martin going to step to the line and shoot 2. First one didn't look real good from the start as he misses. Going to shoot another one here in just a second. We're tied 43-43. Second one looks much better as Connor makes his second free throw. 44-43 Cougar lead. 2:36 left in the second quarter. Defensive pressure applied as always by Jordan Bradshaw. Big possession here, Lance. 2:28 left in the third.
You just gotta stay patient on defense as well. You know what they're looking for. You gotta know when it's coming. Apply pressure to those guys that aren't going to score and force turnovers.
They get their trap on the baseline, get the skip pass bobbled. Bradshaw gets the paw on it.
That's an over and back call.
Over and back.
That was a good call. I got a good view of it from right here. Number 33, Gundy, started to grab the ball when he had both feet on this side of the floor and takes it to the other side. That was a good call. Flanagan doesn't like it, but we're right here at half court.
So the Cougars unable to produce much offense this half. Gets another chance to expand a 1-point lead. Unken penetrates, kicks to Duncan. Duncan kicks out. Connor thinks about a 3, passes on it. Back downside to Duncan, who goes up strong, unable to finish. Good defense by Garrison.
Skip pass to the freshman.
Freshman pulls, unable to finish. Big rebound by McClure. Falcons continue to knock on the door of that first lead, unable to finish. Jared, how'd he know? He finds the trailer.
Let's
Duncan.
get back on D. Cougar fans liking that play. Now we're going to set up a defensive play down here.
Falcons moving the ball quickly, trying not to let the Cougars set up. They get an open look for 3, no good.
Rebound Connor Martin.
Big Connor Martin as he pushes ahead to Entwistle. Jared up strong, no good.
No call,
no foul
nothing.
call. Rebound by the Falcons. Cougars a little slow getting back. Falcons able to convert. 46-45. Neither team able to pull away.
Entwistle not happy with that last possession. Let's see what he does to make up for it here. 45 seconds to go in the third. Cougars lead 46-45. Cougars have possession of the ball with the possession arrow. We'll see if they hold for one or if they just look for a great one.
We're down to 30 seconds. Jared Entwistle, right wing, penetrates.
He's going to
Kick
get
down to
McClure.
Duncan, baby hook, no good. We got a good look, unable to finish. 20 seconds left, Falcons with the ball. And yet again an opportunity for them to take a lead.
15 seconds to go. Oh, errant pass.
out of bounds. We'll take that turnover. Errant pass by the Falcons. We got 10 seconds. As Lance mentioned, possession arrow in our favor. We'll hope for some form of 2-for-1 here.
10 seconds to go. Let's look at Jared Entwistle with the ball at the top of the key, and the Cougars going maybe spread offense or 4 low. Let's let him penetrate and do what he can. And the Cougars are spreading out. He's going to get to the back.
Got it.
Nice.
And the leaders in.
And the steal.
And the steal, keeping the Falcons from getting any form of shot up in the third quarter. 48-45, Cougar 3-point lead in the third. 1 quarter of basketball left.
48, as you said, it's 48-45, Illini Central lead. It's Illini Central basketball coming out. They need to look for a great offensive possession here. No hurry. Don't need to take a quick shot. They need a great shot, not a quick shot.
Absolutely.
And they can get those great shots if they're patient.
No question about the Cougar defense tonight. Offensively, the Falcons have come to play defensively themselves. Cougars struggling to get good shots and knock down the open shots that they do produce.
I look at a great shot as basically any shot Jared Entwistle is going to put up.
Agreed.
I look at Duncan McClure getting the ball, taking it strong to the hoop. Second great shot. And the third would be Jordan Bradshaw getting the ball and driving or slashing to the basket. Now, besides that, you got some other guys on the floor. Great shot would be when any of those three have it, cutting to the basket and getting a wide open layup.
Absolutely.
That's what I look at as a great shot in this possession right here.
So one more time, folks. Fourth quarter is underway here. 48-45 Cougar lead, regional championship. We're in Roanoke-Benson. There's the pick and roll to Duncan McClure for the dunk.
That, Josh,
I think that's
would
a great
qualify as a great shot.
Oh, boy.
Let's get a pick right here from
we
Bradshaw.
Go. Here's a turnover by the
Let's
defense.
go, Cougars.
Here we
go.
Dish
Nice
the
pass.
dish to Grant Bell. He finishes.
This place is rocking right now. Flanagan's got to decide, are they going to call a timeout? And they're going to.
They are. They are calling a timeout.
Cougars take this up to a 7-point lead, just like that. And that, my friend, was a great shot selection from the Cougars coming out at the start of this fourth quarter.
So the set play by the Cougars, the call by Coach Giesler puts the crowd on their feet. Duncan McClure rises above every Falcon defender.
They knew what they wanted. They went for it. They didn't have to force anything, and they've got this crowd into it. Flanagan crowd sitting down right now as the Cougars are going nuts. Now, as with that shot, Josh, the Cougars just picked up their defense about 3 notches and get another turnover and another great shot off a great pass to Entwistle.
You just sense it. The team thrives on big moments. They get the big dunk from McClure, and immediately the defense cranks up a notch. They force the turnover. As always, Entwistle able to create the good shot when he gets to the middle. Dishes it to Bale, who finishes. You feel the momentum switch. We hope they didn't lose anything out of the timeout. We'll see how this thing unfolds.
This team just knows when to attack and when to really bear down and just put it to you.
Garrison, top of the key, gives it up to one of his guards over on the right wing. He takes a couple dribbles and pulls. It's no good. Both players go up for it. McClure wants it a little more than the Falcon. Bradshaw loses it for a second, regains control. Unkin catches and pulls. Unable to hit. McClure on offensive rebound. Kicks out to Unkin, who gives it up to Bradshaw.
Illegal screen on Unkin.
Illegal screen on Unkin. Got him moving there as he tried to free up Bradshaw on the dribble. 6:48. We've burned 1:12 here in the fourth. Still the 7-point lead by the Cougars. First turnover by the Cougars since the first quarter. You got to love that senior leadership.
That's what happens when you have an Entwistle and a Bradshaw handling the basketball. There's a lob.
There's a lob.
Nowhere
Not even
to go.
close. Jared Entwistle.
Cougars attacking that rebound, or whatever the heck that you would call that. Be aggressive here, Duncan. That's what we want to see.
There's the
nice
give.
pass.
Yeah, he finds Bradshaw cutting from the opposite wing off the pick. Great pass by the big man. He does have vision.
You got to know Flanagan right now is probably starting to get worn
There's
down.
the turnover.
There we go.
Unken with the great anticipation gives it to Bale, who goes up
And
strong.
the foul.
Great anticipation by Unken as he came up on the press to pick off that long pass to half court.
I tell you what, they're just like a bunch of sharks out there. They're waiting. They're
smelling the blood.
When they smell blood, they go after it. You can't give these guys any room at all because you give them a centimeter, they're taking an inch.
Well, don't let up. Bale hit these 2 free throws. Let's get into our defense. First one, no good.
First one, no good. Let's step up and make the second, though.
Second one rolls out, controlled by the Falcons as they try to get some form of offense going here in the fourth quarter. They've been unable to do so for several possessions. Jared Entwistle all over that ball. He's going to get dirty, dive on the floor. Who wants it more at this point as the ball rolls around?
And we're calling an over
and back. I don't know. Was possession ever had by the Cougars?
Flanagan not happy with that.
Obviously the Flanagan fans do not like it. Very, very close call. I'm not sure what the correct call is there. Obviously, Flanagan fans and coach do not like it as they rack up another turnover.
Bottom line is the call was made. There's 5:50 to go. Flanagan's going to have to step up and do something right now. They got to forget about the play. Good call or bad call?
I believe we're going to have an official timeout as well as a Falcon player comes over to White Blood. Apparently he doesn't have to leave. I thought the rule was he had to leave. A lot of things going on here. Coach still complaining.
And the officials saying, let's go. It's time to get going. 5:50 to go. Good call, bad call. We got a game to play.
You don't usually see the refs let the coach talk that long.
And he gave him the explanation that he had. You're not going to change his mind. That's what I've come to realize as a coach.
You don't see a ref change their mind very often.
They're as stubborn as coaches.
The give and go almost there. They thought about it.
Travel call. That'd be the second turnover since the first
Got Jared
quarter.
for the travel.
5:32 to go. 54-45 left in the game.
54-45. Cougar defense is applied. Falcons able to beat the pressure this time as they get the freshman free for 3. Bradshaw gets a long rebound. He creates a 2-on-1 for himself.
And
ends up giving it to Jared Entwistle. Great assist by Jordan Bradshaw. Little reverse roll there as Bradshaw brought the ball down the middle.
That's going to take this lead up to double digits. Entwistle with a chance to put him up 12 right now. And we got blood on a Cougar jersey. I don't know if that's his blood.
The blood's coming from the elbow.
There's a Flanagan player that had blood on him.
Number 34, Alec Dutko came over while that official and coach were talking. He's the one with the blood on his elbow. Now it's on several white jerseys of the Cougars. We'll see how the officials figure this out.
Coach Giesler's fired up. Jared Entwistle's got blood on his jersey as well.
A little frustrating here as the officials were letting the Flanagan coach argue with them. The Falcon player came over, wiped blood, was able to return to the floor without an official seeing that there was blood. That blood ends up on a couple of the Cougars' jerseys. Now a couple of the starters for the Cougars have to sit and put on a different jersey.
You know what I like about Coach Giesler is with this team, he doesn't have to use his timeouts very often. He's got all 5 timeouts.
Good point.
He just used a full timeout. They got a whole wardrobe change going right now for the Cougars.
That is literally what we got going on here. All the white jerseys have blood on them because 34 for the Falcons was able to stay into the game as blood dripped off his elbow.
And what's going to happen? They're going to have this wardrobe change, and they're just going to come out. You know, we said they smell blood.
Yeah.
That must have been it.
So timeout in action.
I believe the Cougars still might have to check their players out. Not sure if that's the case. Number 34 should definitely have to be checking out for Flanagan.
I got to be honest, if I was a fan in the crowd and didn't have this microphone on my head, I might give an official a hard time for this. Seems unnecessary because everybody in the gym saw 34 bleeding and come over and clean it up as that official. And the more I think about it, maybe that official was buying a little time, as he argued. Or excuse me, the coach was buying a little time.
I've seen about 4 Illini Central players change their shorts. Back to live action here at the game, Josh.
Luckily, these darn shorts are so baggy, every pair of short fits everybody.
Michigan Fab 5 style.
Jared, cool and calm, finishes his three-point play after the delay. 57-45, Cougar lead.
Different shorts or not, Entwistle still ready for this ball game.
Come on, defense. Garrison going to pull the trigger quickly, able to hit. Nice shot by him, 15-footer from the baseline, making it a 10-point game.
Oh, we're going to have a kick. Unken checking back into the game with a new pair of shorts.
So the kick means it is Cougar basketball underneath, 4:58 left in the game, 10-point lead Cougars. Jared's going to get a three. He's going to get it. Got it!
You have got to love that kid.
There's the steal by Bradshaw. Get on the floor, Jordan.
Jump ball, Flanagan ball.
Flanagan ball. You can't cross him up. You can't do it.
Can't do it. I hope they try it one more time, though.
Boy, so do I. Great hand by Jordan Bradshaw. We've seen it all year. And gets one here as it counts. Doesn't end up getting possession. We've changed the possession arrow. And here comes the trap. There's Bale. Got another jump ball.
There's another jump ball. Here we go. Illini Central ball.
That's all Jordan Bradshaw, folks. Great defender. We've seen it all year.
Illini Central is taking Flanagan out of this game completely. They're taking their crowd out. They're taking their student section out and just deflating this Falcon ball club. With another great basket right here, you can probably really see.
There's the back door to Bradshaw. He's so good at sneaking. He just waits for that defender to turn his head.
Coach has a choice. He's going to have to either call his final timeout or just ride this out. Blocked by McClure. What do you do with 4:22 to go?
So the freshman Barth tries to pull from the right baseline. Duncan's able to react this time, get his big paw out there and block it.
I don't know what kind of run we have right now, but the Cougars are really putting it to them. We need a stat guy. 16-2 run, we're being told. We found our stat guy.
Cougars catch the long rebound there, push ahead. Momentum on their side as Grant Bell catches the skip pass. Bradshaw thinks about the penetration, passes it up. Here's Entwistle into the middle. He's going to finish. Foul ends up being called on the floor. No basket. 3:58 left in the fourth. We're on a 16-2 Cougar run. 15-point lead. Ball underneath to the Cougars.
This Cougar ball club looking as good as Coach Giesler's gold jacket right now.
Only special occasions for that jacket.
I'd say regional championship. Big game, big jacket.
Duncan thinks about firing, passes, gets it to Bradshaw. He's going to go strong again. The ref put his hand up to call the foul, chose not to put any air into the whistle.
We're going to have some air there. And it's going to be called on Bradshaw. That's only his second foul of the game. For a player that guards the other team's best guard and ball handler the entire game, that's only his second foul.
Long three-point attempt, no good. Great weak side rebound by Unken.
Entwistle looking to push. Getting to the lane, nothing there, no call. Flanagan ball.
Bradshaw's going to try to time one. Duncan also tries to time one. Neither one able to get it. 3:15 left in the game as the Falcons get on the scoreboard, 62-49. There's the spin move by Bradshaw.
Bradshaw can handle the ball just as well as anyone else out there as well. Nice move by McClure, unable to finish.
Unable to finish. 4 fouls, 4 team fouls for both teams. Big 3 here for the Falcons. They can't hit. Jared Entwistle rebounds.
2:45 to go.
Do you start fouling?
I was just going to say, Entwistle did exactly what I wanted to talk about. Slow it down. Get another great look right here. There's no need for a quick shot. You've got the lead. They've got to foul you. They've got fouls to give. You can really burn some clock right here.
Senior leadership and ball handling skills.
Flanagan
it was not.
They're not going to get it. It was tipped by a Flanagan player.
There's Bradshaw, uncontested to the hoop.
Then he got hit in the face. Let's get a stop.
Tip.
Oh,
they're going to get Grant
Bale fouling a three-point shooter. That gives Flanagan a chance to put up 3 points with the clock not moving. As a heads-up play by Bradshaw, actually by not grabbing the basketball right away where he was at. Once it's tipped by a Flanagan player, it can go to that other side. He chose to let it bounce on that side and then pick it up. Heads-up play by the senior.
So for the Cougar foul situation, that was Grant Bale's first, team 5th of the half. That's number 34, Alec Dutko, shooting 3 for the Falcons as he made his first one, 64-50 at this point. Second one's good as well. He looks awfully confident there at the free throw line.
Coach Geese is going to call a full timeout for the Cougars right now, and they're going to talk about their game plan for this next 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Now, what I'm foreseeing in this huddle, could be wrong, don't know the guy very well.
You're never wrong, Lance. Fire away.
But he's letting this Illini Central club know that you're up 64-51. There's 2 minutes and 9 seconds. We don't have to take any quick shots.
Absolutely
you can
not.
get any shot you want. You can get a layup. You can get a wide open shot. You don't have to force quick shots. Now, as we mentioned, the turnover situation, the Cougars have had 2 turnovers since the first quarter. So you know good well they can run this 2 minutes and 9 seconds out without a worry of turning the ball over with their senior leadership and their guards. So that's what they're going to look to do. Entwistle's going to have the ball.
Now, as a Falcon fan or coach, you got 4 team fouls, 2:09. Let's think.
You have to foul. You have to get to bonus right now because this Cougar, Jared Entwistle's not going to turn the ball over. Jordan Bradshaw is not going to turn the ball over. And that's what they're going to have to do. We'd like to thank our stat guys at the Pekin Daily Times for all the stats they've supplied to us for this evening.
They've been left of us helping us out all night. We thank you very much. We're not advanced enough.
We get too caught up in the game. These guys are always on top of things. For a good write-up on this game, check out the Pekin Daily Times tomorrow morning.
Some random stats for you as we prepare for the free throws here. Excuse me, before we get to that, different shooter here. What do we got? 34 must still be bleeding. They've made him sit. That's Alec Butko. He put up the first 2 free throws. Brandon Barton steps in for the third and makes it 64-52. Unique situation there.
Now they're checking him back in. This is where Entwistle's going to handle the ball. Can you get a count? He's just smooth as silk, Josh.
I have no problems without a shot being put up on the Cougar offense right now. It's our game to win.
How are you going to stay in front of that kid? He's not even quick. He just does things so well with the basketball. 12-point lead. You're going to have to foul him.
I'm not sure why they're
There's
not fouling.
a foul.
There we go.
That's going to be 6. They still have 1 to go before they put him in bonus. Now you know Entwistle's going to get the ball. They're going to have to foul him. The turnovers tonight. I see 5. Flanagan, 19. This Cougar ball club's forced 19 turnovers.
You want to know the difference in the game, folks?
Right
There's
there.
the stat. Cougar defense. A couple other random stats. McClure with 4 assists. The big man willing to give it up tonight. Entwistle with 4 assists. We expect that from the point guard. Unken with 4 steals. Great defensive pressure applied by him tonight. Another 4 steals. Just a regular night for Mr. Jordan Bradshaw.
I'll tell you, the stat I'm disappointed with is only 4 steals by Bradshaw. Uncharacteristic of the man.
Sorry, Jordan. The expectations are just too high. Minute 30 left. Flanagan not
Are they
fouling.
choosing not to foul? They gonna just say this game's over?
I'm surprised.
That's kind of the I mean, what do? You're gonna foul Jared Entwistle. He's gonna step up. He's gonna make 2 free throws.
Minute 23 left here in the fourth.
Hats off to this Flanagan ball club, however. They've played an absolute amazing basketball game. I got to believe this is one of the best games they've played all year. I know
agree.
It's the best of the 3 that I've seen them play thus far in the regional.
Yeah, and say what you will about their offense. It's hard for any team to score against this Cougar defense. But my goodness, have the Falcons stepped up when it comes to hustling, when it comes to playing defense themselves. Cougars have struggled to get open shots tonight, and you credit the Falcons for that. They came to play.
You know, even when the Cougars necessarily don't shoot that well, they're just going to make things so miserable for you on the other end. They've done the same things with every good team this year they played. You look at Pleasant Plains a couple weeks ago. Great ball club. One of the best point guards outside of Jared Entwistle in the Springfield area. They forced 19 turnovers to them. Cougars are feeling this regional championship. Fans are starting to get on their feet. Flanagan's going to do some substitutions.
The subs coming in for the Falcons. I believe the white flag is waving. 53 seconds left in this regional championship.
Great job to Flanagan. Can't say it enough. You know, a 12-point game. There's a lot of teams out there that would love to have a 12-point game with this Cougar team this season. John Giesler is going to put his subs in as well with 53 seconds to go.
As we applaud the seniors.
Standing ovation for both teams. Here's what we have coming up.
Is it time yet?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, folks. The march continues.
Up in Putnam County. I haven't quite got word. I know Decatur Lutheran was up 10 at the end of the third quarter. And that would be the first matchup if they can pull that victory out on Tuesday at Putnam County for the first game of sectionals.
Quick thank you in a down second here to the, the food class here?
Oh, heavens.
The hospitality room has been fantastic.
The hospitality room at Roanoke-Benson is top-notch. For us broadcasters, you don't get much better than a Southwest cheeseburger soup.
As sad as it sounds, folks, you really do look forward to things like this. When you're growing boys like Lance and I, that is.
I had about 3 bowls the other day. I'm not going to lie.
We know.
I think I closed the hospitality room down. They had to get ready for class the next day at Roanoke-Benson.
Derek Himmel leaves his free throw attempt short. Ball bounces around a couple times, controlled by the Falcons. 30 seconds left here in our regional championship game. Connor Martin controls a rebound. 22 seconds left. We just need to run off the clock here, collect our trophy.
Just getting word from someone over at the Decatur Regional. Decatur Christian comes back to win the regional championship at Lutheran. So that will be the Cougars' opponent. They faced them earlier this year, had about a 30-point victory. And that's going to be the first game of sectionals as the Cougars end up taking the regional championship 64-52 against a very good Flanagan ball club. Hats off to both teams tonight. Josh?
Let's get ready for Tuesday.
Let's get ready for Tuesday. Just, you know, the Cougars are never satisfied. They've got one goal in mind, but they've got to take it one game at a time.
It's one game from here, folks.
We're going to wait here and have the trophy presentation. We'll stick around for that. Hats off to the Roanoke-Benson staff. They have put on a great regional. Coach Giesler just talking to
Garrison.
Number 50, Matt Harrison for Flanagan, telling him what a great job he did. You know, he's a senior, had a great year. Always tough to, you know, every team but two's got to end their season on a loss.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2013 Roanoke-Benson Class 1A Boys Basketball Regional Champions, the Illini Central Cougars.
Cougar crowd loving this right now. Second year in a row. Not satisfied with this, however. Jared Entwistle going to grab that regional plaque. They're going to start cutting the nets down as we get ready and look forward
Tuesday
night.
The season continues.
We are told we will have internet access. We should be able to broadcast the game live, hopefully. We thank all of you for tuning in this evening, and we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Josh, sayonara.
Sounds good. Have a good night, folks. Have a safe trip home, and we'll see you Tuesday night.